Guys, today we're going to be checking another McFarlane Toys build set of Rick and Morty. This build set is Smith Family Garage Rack. It has two figures inside. There's Mr.Meeseeks, here I am, and there's also Jerry. We're going to get this built, and it only contains 108 pieces. That's it. That's all it comes with. So I think it would be fairly straightforward. We could probably do this right on camera. Found this at Walmart, and it's recommended for ages 14 and up. There's the back of it. Other sets include Ants in My Eyes, Johnson Electronics, You Can Run But You Can't Hide, which we've already looked at, The Evil Rick and Morty, The Discreet Assassin, and Spaceship and Garage. Looking forward to picking up those as well. You can head over to www.mcfarlanebuilds.com. Check out the other stuff going on over there for Rick and Morty. All right, so let's go ahead and get this built. I'm going to do this on camera. It's only 108 pieces, so I can't imagine it'd be all that complicated. Having already had fun building the other set with Scary Terry. We're gonna take, there's the manual, we're gonna take that out. Another bag in there, I can barely reach it. Oh, there we go. And you got Mr.Meeseeks. Here I am, Mr.Meeseeks, right in there. Pull that one out, and I think that's it. That's all we got. Okay, so we're gonna close this back up, put that in the back for product placement. That's what we have to do, and we are gonna get this built. It contains what looks to be 4 bags full. Let's first pop out Mr.Meeseeks. Once again, the feet do not seem like they want to properly stay in there, so we're gonna go ahead and pop those in. Look how loose they are. It still baffles me that the feet have to be that excessively loose. There's Mr. Meeseeks right there, looking quite cool. He does have head posability, or his head just popped off. Head posability, arm posability, hands, waist, legs, and I suppose technically feet as well. And there's Mr. Meeseeks. Jerry should be somewhere in here. He is actually, he's right there. It looks like he requires some building though. Why oh why did we not? Let's check the manual first. We'll bring the camera down. There we go. We are going to grab the manual first. And we've got Rick and Morty, Smith Family Garage Rack, 14 and up. Oh, it looks like we got some stickers as well. Let's reach down. Oh, it's always hard grabbing stickers when they drop on the floor. Okay, despite the fact that the manual is heavily, I might add heavily warped. I mean, look at the state of this instruction guide. We are still going to do our best to do this on camera. And I don't think it actually says open one bag over the other, so I'm just going to very nonchalantly, there goes the manual again, very nonchalantly just dump everything out. Why not? Dump out all the full contents. And I can see just chunks of Jerry all over the place. Open up the second bag. Could be third bag, could be the fourth bag. I'm just going second bag based on how I'm opening up everything. There are some small contents in here, so I'm being very cautious not to drop those on the floor. With also this being a shelf, it's literally a shelf. I don't think, oh, maybe there are things that actually peg in, because I'm like looking at this kind of stuff thinking, ooh, that may not peg in, but it does. Open up the next bag. Some could say, well, why don't you just build it and then cut away and then come back and it's fully assembled? I could do that, but I think there's something to be said for the joy and fun in building something on camera as well. It may serve to be a regrettable decision on my part, but we'll see. We'll see. So I think we've got all the contents out, and we've still got an instruction guide that is, I almost need to take like an iron and iron out this instruction guide. But we are going to give it the college try despite its heavily folded up condition. We're going to grab, oh, I just dropped the piece. I'm sure this will be the first of many pieces that I drop on the floor. It just so happens I dropped Jerry's arm. Where is Jerry, by the way? Let's see if we can put him together first. I feel bad that he's just kind of floating around. He's just a torso, if you will. There's an arm. There's a head. There's some hands. Another arm. Like, why was Mr. Meeseeks fully assembled? Why do I have to go through so much work when it comes to poor Jerry? I think as well, do I have to add it? Do I have to actually put a sticker on this? Where's the sticker sheet? Where's the sticker sheet? Okay, so I don't see. Where's the sticker for Jerry? I'm assuming that is his shirt, but his shirt is striped. Oh, maybe it goes over top. Maybe there's like a little collar piece. Let's have a look. Tra-la-la, I say to myself as I have a look around. There's his leg. Another leg. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Oh, you sneaky. There was a collar piece, and it went down like that. I'm going to put poor Jerry's head in there first, just so I can keep the shirt and everything together. Like, why did that have to be a separate piece? I ask myself. I'm really, I guess, asking myself because nobody else is in the room. Why did that have to be a separate piece? It would be horrible if some ghost all of a sudden just said, because they want you to build it. Who said that? Oh, it's just me, the ghost. Viewers have said that they've heard voices in the background of some of my videos. What's that, they say? I answered with, a ghost. I shouldn't joke, there might actually be a ghost in here. I don't know how accepting I would be of a ghost. You know, there are some good examples, there's bad examples. There's good and bad examples of really anything. Aliens, for example. You've got your good-natured ETs. You've got other aliens that want to suck your brains out. Where's his feet? According to the picture, he has black shoes. There's one of them. That plugs into place. A little tighter than Mr. Meeseeks. Here he is. He's over there. Alright, so there's one of them. Well, there's the other one. There's Jerry. And he has same posability. I still don't know why his torso had to be a separate piece. This piece right here. Why did that have to be a separate piece? He could have easily... I mean, there's enough room in the bag, guys. It could have easily been fully built. Why are we not doing that? We're going to go back and look at the figures in a second. I want to make some headway with this build project, because I don't know how extensive it's going to be. I'm going to put Mr. Meeseeks right there. Okay, so... Alright, so we're going to look at the instruction guide. It is just a disastrous mess. I need this piece first. And it goes, let's see here. Let's count off the tiles, shall we? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we need the longer piece going this way. I wanted to just double check, just in case. Worst case scenario, I put it on the wrong way. I'm sure somebody would remind me. Okay, and then we need a longer piece. Now, I'm wondering, in my infinite wisdom, I am wondering if the colors are correct. Because McFarlane has done this before. They give me the wrong colors, and then they say, oh, here, by the way, good luck. Like, for example, let me just show you here. This piece here, would you not suspect, viewer, would you not think that that is a brown piece? I would think that's a brown piece. And yet, anywhere on here, do you see brown? A thin tile, I might add, not the thick tile. You're probably thinking, oh, this one right here. The only thin brown ones are these ones here. Everything else, especially of the thin variety, nothing on here is brown. Nothing. And if I'm looking at the length of the tile, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so what here has 10? Well, let's look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the piece I would need. Specifically, though, based on the instruction guide, I supposedly need this in brown. Well, that doesn't exist. So I'm going to assume I need this gray piece. I would say this would be one problem I have faced, and probably will face again with McFarlane builds. Why do you have to change the colors? Keep kind of the colors the same as what you actually need the people to use. It serves no purpose. Like, for example, this one here, I need myself another brown piece that has 6. 6 across. Can you find a 6 across brown tile? No, you can't. Not even close. So this goes... Okay, so this goes across like this. And it goes across like... No, that's not right either. Alright, let's look at the instruction guide once again. Okay, so this goes all the way across. I did that successfully. And then this goes... Why does that not match? Oh, okay. I see. I see what's going on now. I see how it is. Right now, see, I'm regretting. I should have just cut away. But you know what? We're going to stick to this. We're going to stick to us. It goes like this, and this goes across. I really wish that these instructions were not as wrinkly as they are. Oh my goodness gracious. They are wrinkly. Okay, so, once again, just let's fold this. I need like a clipboard. Clipboard would be ideal. Let's take a smooth piece, and that supposedly is going here. Like so. I then need a textured piece, which is this piece here. That's going to go there. Here, there, and everywhere. And then I need kind of a piece that looks like it's got a crack in it. Now, a lot of them, you would say, look like they have crack. Well, maybe you don't know that. Let me show you. All of them seem to have like these little cracks and stuff going in them. There's another one right there. And there's another one. And there's another one. And, well, you get the idea. There's about 6 of them. And yet, according to the instructions, I don't know if I'm specifically looking for the one that has the smudge on it. I don't know. I don't think there's one with a smudge with it, so I'm just going to go and pick some random tile. I'm going to go with this one. This one had a good feel to it. And then I'm going to finish this with this piece here. Get it? Good. Now we are going to, and I almost feel like sometimes it's better just to look at the second photo. Like if you're seeing these tiles going down, it's almost best to flip the page and see what the next one is, because then you at least get a better feel for where everything's supposed to go. I'm supposed to take a 2x2, which I'm looking for right now. I'm assuming it's this one here. That's the closest in color to the one that they've shown. And I also need a 2 brick that has texture to it. Hey, this 2 brick has texture to it. I'm going to put that one right there. And then I am trying to be fully aware of the colors. Like these ones here are actually true gray, whereas these ones here are brown. That makes no sense. We're going to put this across here, like that. And now we can turn the page. Turn the page. And okay, so we're then going to take some green bricks. Where are their green bricks? Are there... Oh, McFarlane. Oh, there they are. Okay, I apologize. I do apologize. I'm going to take some of these green bricks. They're going to go across here. I guess they're just boxes. We'll go with that idea. They're going to go across like that. And I am now trying to look from a distance here to see how everything comes together. We need like a box. Now the box, here we go, back to the instruction guide. The box would look like it's beige. Here's what the actual box looks like. I'm going to say not quite. Not quite. Let me just make sure I didn't miss a step. Okay. For some reason this part here is raised. Why is this raised? I only see one tile going down, and yet on the next page, does it not look like it's sitting higher up than everything else? Oh boy, instructions sometimes. So we're going to put the little box here. It's just going to kind of snap in place, and it is actually technically raised. So, yeah, that's at least it's acceptable. Then we're going to go ahead and finish off the floor, and I don't know if there's a rhyme nor a reason for everything the way it is. So these ones have edges to them. This has an edge. This has a slight edge here, so I'm going to put those on either side, finish off the floor. And then these ones here kind of have different gradients, I guess I'm going to put those closer to the inside. Again, there is no real rhyme or reason. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm sure somebody would say that's the wrong way, but this is the way I'm putting it together. So we've kind of got this. I think somewhat successful so far. That's a lot of S's all of a sudden. Okay, now we're going to take a couple of these. I think we're building now the shelf. So that's going to go on one side. This is going to go on the other side. And then we're going to need a longer piece that's going to go at the back. Just like so. And of course, you got to be careful that there's really nothing in between here, so don't be putting a lot of pressure. I almost did that. That would have been disastrous. Now we're going to build our shells. That's going to go there. And I'm sure we're going to do this a couple of times at least. That's going to go there. Okay. That's shelf number 1. I'm going to flip the page. And perhaps... Okay, so now we're going to take this piece here. Oh, we're just going to want to look at the instructions first. Okay, so this piece is going to go here. Then we're going to have a couple of circular pieces. Then we're going to have, okay. It's always good to kind of just triple check your work before you start putting stuff down. You don't want to put it in the wrong areas. So I'm going to put this piece here. Then we're going to take a couple of these peg pieces, because I'm sure something's going to sit on top of those. And then we're going to take a smooth piece, and that's going to go to the back. Then we're going to take this piece here, and that's going to go like this. For anybody following along, if you have one of these yourselves, you can let me know how well you're doing with these. Now we're going to add this little critter here. Looks kind of cool. And we're also going to add a crown. Like that. And they don't really sit perfectly. I mean, they're slightly rubbery. So you can imagine they don't really sit on the peg all that well. I have to go pick that up. It fell on the floor. So we're going to put those two on like this. Very loose. Very loosey-goosey. And the mace just kind of sits loose. It just doesn't really attach to anything. So I'm sure that's going to go somewhere. It's going to fall, I know. I wonder if you know what, maybe I should put the mace on there after I've finished everything. That's going to go there. There goes the crown. You know, I'm going to take those off too. I think it's best to finish the top, well, the sides of the shelf first. Then we'll revisit the crown, which does not sit at all. Then we're going to revisit the little green head. Put the mace there, like that. Then we're going to add the next tier. It's kind of like building a brick lasagna. This is delicious. This is kind of like the ricotta cheese right here. Ricotta. So that's going to go like this. And again, the hard part is once those little things inside get loose and they start moving around on you, it may be a little harder to kind of get in there and grab them. Next, we're going to grab another piece here that's going to be the front of the rack. Okay. And this time we only need really one of these. That's going to go on the other side. See, like right here, already the little things inside are moving around. Should have been a little bit more secure. We are going to add another plank of wood. Okay. Some adjusting again will be required to fit all this stuff in. I'll worry about it afterwards. And then that's going to go like this. All right. Then we are going to take the box of time travel stuff, and once again that's going to go here. Big mistake, I must say, on McFarlane's part to make those out of rubber. If they made them out of plastic, they would easily have snapped into those little pegs. By making them into rubber, you're basically guaranteeing that they're not going to stay onto the pegs that they're intended for. Just what do I know? What do I know? Okay, so now we're going to build the next shelf, or the next sides of the shelf. That's going to go on either side. I mean, it seems like it's pretty much one set of instructions, and then we're just repeating those instructions over and over and over again until we've got ourselves the finished shelf. And then we're going to, once again, repeat. So these will go on top. Once again, making sure that you're holding on to the underside. Okay. And I just dropped the time travel stuff. All hope is lost. I'll recover it, don't worry. It's going to go like this. I suppose I could be building this on the surface, but I mean, I want to kind of hold, I want to be able to hold it as I'm pushing down on it. All right, we are getting, I think, to the top now. God, I hope so. Yes, we are. We are finishing the top. Okay, so now this long piece is going to basically finish the entire top shelf. And then we're going to add a couple of these little pieces again, like that, and like that. And then this part. And then we're going to finish off the shelf, which I think is just a smooth piece. And I just dropped the crown. Okay, so now we're going to build, I guess we're building the back of the wall, and we're going to take some gray pieces for that. Two little strikes I would say so far about this build set. One, the instructions are terrible. Look at the state of these instructions. Just a disaster. Second is the fact that they use rubber pieces, which just, again, are not staying at all together. I'm actually going to build all of these shelves first, like that. And I'm going to put these together first, then I'm going to put it on the, then I'm going to put it down, because the instructions will have you put them on individually, but you can see how thin these are. You put pressure on that, it's going to go everywhere. As you could probably see that it's done. And then we're going to finish off the top. We are then just going to move this all out of the way. Got like a little hair there. There we go. Okay, and then just double checking. Okay, so we can flip the page. Now we're going to put in said door. And the door slides into place. And technically can hinge open, I suppose, if you wanted to. We're then going to take these long pieces. Okay, that goes this way. I just want to double check that I was using the right piece. And then this piece goes on the top. I mean, the set looks pretty cool. And I'm sure once everything is all kind of finished, it's going to look good. But like right now, it's just a little debatable. Like this piece here, let me just flip it around. Ah, see, okay, I used the wrong piece. This piece goes here, like that. This piece goes on top. And then this piece here has little stripes at the top. We need to make use of those. It's kind of clever the way that they've done everything, because if you look at the packaging, it looks like a finished wall. And yet, essentially, that's, well, it's basically what we've done here, but the whole back end, it's like magic, sleight of hand. There's not really there's not as much there as you think there is. Okay, then we're going to finish the top pieces. Just going to say, please stay together, please stay together, please stay together. That's going to go like this. And then we're going to take the final piece and like that. And what else do we have? What's the last few things we have to put? Skull and a box. Okay, I can do that. I'm certain I can do that. Lid goes like that. That goes to the top. And then we're going to take a skull. And that's going to go like that. I don't think there's much left to be done here. Let's just double check. Oh, okay, so now we got to build a lamp. I can do that. And take the pieces here. I need this piece, and I think I need a thinner piece as well. Which, no, it's the same piece actually. It looked like it was a thinner piece. And then we need the lampshade. Where's the lampshade? Oh, the lampshade's over by Mr.Meeseeks. Here I am, Mr.Meeseeks. And we're going to go ahead and take the lamp and... Did I do that right? Oh, I got to turn it this way. Goes this way, then up, lampshade. And that's going to go just like that. Looks like we also need to do some stickers. So I'm going to put this piece on top of here. And then we're going to apply some sticker application. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Why is this? Oh, there's a piece that has to go on the bottom. Like that. And then we're going to apply stickers across the whole, all the sides. And one of the stickers we have to be careful of has a hole in it, so that's the sticker that's going to go to the top. And be very careful applying your stickers. Make sure you put them on nice and accurate and straight. Nothing worse than having stickers put all off on the edge. Somebody just looks at it and says, "Oh my God, did you put on those stickers?" "Yeah, I sure did." "They look crappy." And then they kind of laugh at you. You don't want people like that in your life. You want people that are positive and say good things about your sticker applications. If you're ever around people that make fun of your stickers, the way you put them on, don't hang around with people like that. You need positive sticker applying friends. Luckily, I'm around a company of good people that always say you put stickers on really good. There they go. There you go. Now we need to add this little part to the top. And then on top of that, we're going to put another sticker. A lot of stickers. This is testing one's sticker applying abilities. And then this, that will go apparently just on the floor. Just like that. I don't need the stickers anymore. And we're just going to double check, triple check everything is in place. That looks like it's right. We can give him the golf club, which does not go in his hand. Is that not where a golf club should be going, into his hand? It's a bit of a tight fit. Let's try the other hand. Try the other hand. It is really a tight fit. Ugh. Well, you know what? We'll leave the golf club off. I'm going to go just to the floor down here, and I'm going to find all the pieces that I've dropped. Hold on one second. Okay, so here's the finished set. I was able to retrieve everything that was on the shelf. I don't know how long it's going to stay there. Needed to make that plastic, and I was also able to get the golf club into Jerry's hand. So, success all around. Also noticed, too, that I left a piece off. There's a little piece that goes on the bottom of his shirt, just to kind of make the rest of his shirt, so it just didn't look like it was cut off. So I added that piece as well. They could have actually put some pegs on the stands somewhere on the flooring, so you could have the figures stand, you know, actually peg them into place somewhere. And also, every set, as we looked at with the previous set, also comes with a plumbus. So there it is there as well. Not a bad set. A few little hiccups, I would say. One of which being the fact that, like, if we just look at, I'm just going to bring the box in once again, and I just put the manual next to it. The manual is the same length, I implore you, is the same length as the box. Could we not have the manual straight inside the box as opposed to folding it all up like a little package? This had certainly made for a more difficult build because I had to spend a lot of time, as you probably saw, straightening up the manual. The only other thing I would also say too is that I really wish that these little pieces inside were not rubber, so that they could have probably pegged better into the shelf itself. Still a fun set though, and got little Jerry there, and of course Mr. Meeseeks right there as well. This set, I think, cost me about $14, so it's a fairly reasonable set. And if anything, the takeaway from all this is, I think the set was pretty good, the build, but I really like the minifigures as well, the figures that come with this particular set. Today, though, we were having a look at the brand new set from McFarlane Toys. This was the Rick and Morty Smith Family Garage Rack. It had 108 pieces, and it came with 2 figurines, 2 figures. If you guys like this video, certainly hit it with a like down below. If you also haven't had a chance to subscribe yet to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that little subscribe button down below, and you won't miss a beat when it comes to future videos coming onto this channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.